Hello and welcome. This is Christina Hills with a website creation workshop, and welcome to this training on getting started with the Divi theme. Well, first off, wanna know, or you might want to know, who am I? Well, my name again is Christina Hills. I am a WordPress coach and teacher, and I've been teaching coaches, consultants, speakers, authors, and non-techie business owners since 2008. I also teach artists and healers, all kinds of people, how to create their websites in the website creation workshop, and then how to improve and market your website in the website marketing workshop. So I do have two programs. And my previous career, I was a visual effects artist at George Lucas's company, Industrial Light and Magic. I worked on Star Wars, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and Jurassic Park. Those are just a few of the films that I worked on. But what we're talking about today is the Divi theme. So what is the Divi theme? Divi is a premium WordPress theme that works with WordPress, not instead of WordPress. Some people think it replaces WordPress. No, what it is it is the design. It is the design of your site. And premium means it's paid. There's no free version of Divi. It's paid only. I'm going to be discussing the payment options and how to pick what's right for you. So one of the things that I love about the Divi theme is it comes with over 2694 free designs called layouts. So they're always adding new designs. And that's what makes this so powerful, is because a web designer has designed the design for you, and you just drop in your own content. So Divi is for everybody. Divi is sold to web design agencies, web design freelancers, small business owners, and online store owners. But this training and who I teach is non-techie business owners. So when I go through the pricing options on how to pick Divi, I'll be talking about, like, don't pick this because that's for web design agencies and you don't need to spend that money. All right, and Divi is having a Cyber Monday sale, and I will go here and walk you through it. So this is the best time of the year to buy the Divi theme, and I'll show you what to buy at the end and help you make, a buying decision. All right, so Divi, the Divi theme, is like going to the supermarket. There are a lot of options, right? There's lots of things you can do, and just because it does a million different things doesn't mean you need to do that. So what I love about it is you can have any kind of design. So anyone can create an elegant website, and these are just a few of my students. Anyone can create an elegant website with the Divi theme. And just here's a couple more. Like, here's a consulting website created with Divi. Here's a group coaching website with Divi. A community website with Divi. An online store. So this is, I'm not online store, sorry. Online course site, and this is the inside of my website marketing workshop. That's the inside. You can create landing pages with Divi, so when you signed up for today's training, you went through one of these kinds of landing pages. Divi is also mobile responsive, so your site will adjust on mobile. So on the left is the desktop version, and on the right is the mobile version. And you can see how the picture adjusts, the text adjusts, and this text, and if you scroll down, this would all wrap and adjust. All right, so how is a Divi page organized? Well, just like your body, Divi has a structure. So Divi has rows and columns with elements inside of it. And for each row, you would pick a column structure. So I'm going to walk you through what I mean by this. All right, so there are rows. See, there's different rows, and then there's potential columns. So this is a row with only one column. This is a row with 3 columns. This is a row with 1 column. This row has 4 columns, right? And then this is a row with 1 column. So by having rows and columns, you keep everything really organized, and you can mix and match and do it however you want. So, like I said, 1 column, this is 3 columns, this is 1 column, these are 4 columns, and this is 1 column again. So you want to think in terms of building blocks, right? So this site, this is a screenshot of one of my students. She has 2 columns here. This other gal used the same design, which are called layouts, and I'll talk about that as we go along. This has multiple columns. So with Divi, the Divi modules, quote unquote, go into the columns. Okay, so, and I'm not going to go through all of these right now because that would be super boring. I've got more images to show you what I'm talking about. And if you've been on any of my webinars before, I love to teach with pictures because teaching with pictures helps you understand. All right, so here is a screenshot of my graphics creation workshop. And here you can see there are 3 columns, and there's an image in the column, and then there's text underneath. You know, images and text underneath. So these are image modules. Here's a video module. And, you know, if you don't want to have video on your site, you don't have to. But this is how it's organized. And then down below, this is called a call to action. So this is on my graphics creation workshop page. And if we have time, and if somebody reminds me, I'll go there. And this is a call to action to have people enroll. Then there is a testimonial module, which are called blurbs. And what's really nice about it is Divi creates the structure, and you just pop in the testimonial, you pop in a photo, you pop in another photo. And then there is a pricing table module. So I'm just mentioning a few of the popular ones, and I can show this also at the end. A countdown timer, if you want to have a countdown timer of when something's going to happen, or maybe a bonus will expire, or maybe your enrollment page is closing. There's also circle counters if you want to display some stats. Here's a contact form module and a map module. So my contact us page has a contact us form, and then it has this nice map. All right, so how do you do this? Like, how do you use the Divi theme and pull it together without being techie? You use what's called Divi layouts, and I mentioned that before. And Divi comes with all these different layouts. And when you buy the Divi theme, you have access to all of these. Whether you get the annual price or you get the lifetime price, you get all these different layouts, and they keep adding more. So the way it works is you start with one of the designs, and actually I will be showing this lower right hand corner one. One of my students used that, and then you make it your own. So, and I'll go here in a little bit, it's in my PowerPoint, to look at the layouts page. So I'll explain how that works. So what you do is you find a layout, let me back up. You find one of these layouts. So Kitty used this, I think it was I can't remember the name of it. It was a business coach layout, and she made it her own. So she swapped out the text. She actually added more text. She put her photo in, replacing this, and she kept this nice little blue thing here, this little design element. Here is another student, Anna Hart. So she took this layout and she stayed pretty true to how the layout looks. She changed the colors, and she kept the swoosh thing, but she got rid of these 4 columns here, and then she had these 2 columns here. So it looks like she spent a ton of money. With this same design, this gal used the same design and modified it to her own. This one, she took the acupuncture layout and made it her own. So she swapped the colors a bit and made a few other adjustments. But it's a really, really beautiful site. Now this gal, who's a spiritual coach, she used a florist layout. So she's not a florist, but she liked the design of the florist layout. And so here it is on the left, and then she modified it to be her own. And then here was a different page on her site, and she kept some of the pictures, added her own, and then added her own text. And I like to show these case studies because I find it really, really helpful. This is Mary Cohen. She's an advanced health and wellness nurse coach, functional medicine nurse, yoga teacher, Reiki master. And then here is her finished site. And she says, you know, Christina supports you every step of the way. So she did this in the website creation workshop. And here is an example of the pre-made layout. So this was the design, and she changed the text. She changed the top and added a few different colors, but she kept their images. Now, the great thing about using Divi layouts is you are allowed to use their images. You don't have to, but you are allowed to. And then here is the About Me page. So this was the design on the left, and she just plugged in her own stuff. And again, she has this nice mossy green on the outside. And then here's her text. She kept this Get in Touch, but she removed this photo behind it. Here's another case study. This is Yvonne. She's an author, educator, and mentor for teachers. And she found this pre-made layout, and she swapped it out for her own and did a really nice job. And this is what her site looked like before. And she said, I had an absolute blast creating this website in only 4 months. My book was published last week. Can't wait to get my site live and start the marketing workshop to help teachers. So she joined my website creation workshop, and then when she was done, she moved into the website marketing workshop. Now sometimes you might outgrow your design. So and it's okay if you are at step 0. It's okay if you're just brand new getting started. So today's training is covering both types of people. So I had this website, Christina's Recipes, and I outgrew it, right? So you might have a site and you're like, boy, I really need to update it. So the process is, whether you're building a new site or you're replacing a site like I did here with christinasrecipes.com, you find a layout. So christinasresources.com/Divi layouts. And on this, I found this food recipe landing page. So I'm walking you through the high-level process. You find a design you like. then you look at the demo website, and I will walk you through this. So this is the demo. So I found this right on that page, and there's the view the live demo. So you get to look at things even before you purchase. So I found this, and I liked the way this looked, and then I applied it to my site. So this is the design that you get from Divi, and I put my own picture at the top. Then instead of just one row, I have 2 rows of blog posts, and then this I decided I didn't want, and this I decided I didn't want, but this element here, I liked that, so I retained that. So you get to mix and match and decide how you want your site to look. So here's the before and after. So my site before using the Divi theme, and then my site after using the Divi theme. And here's another one of my students, David, and here was his old site, and then here was his new site. And I'm not going to read this whole thing, but he said, excellent instruction and enjoyable too. So this is why I've been teaching WordPress for the past 17 years, is it's so exciting to see what people create. All right, so I am going to now demonstrate some of these pre-made layouts. So I am going to, let's see, I'm going to open a bunch of these up. Hold on. Okay, I think these are all opening in the background. So, all right, let me get out of this and bring up oh, they didn't all come up. Okay. I think I need to do this in a slightly different way. So let me go to, hold on, this is how you know we're live. Let me get that slide back up. Okay. Now I'm getting them all up. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so this is my student, and this was the layout she used. So this comes with the Divi theme, and then she made it her own. So she stuck pretty close to the design. This was the one I showed you before, and you can decide what elements you want to keep or not. And then here is her, she took the same design and changed the colors. This is one of my students. These are all my students. And then let's, Christina's recipes. So this is my recipe website. And so this was the design that I took, and I made it my own. Now let me show you this Nancy, who is an art therapist. And here's Nancy. Okay, this is important. So here's her site, and she took this design from a pottery studio. So this is a Divi pottery studio design. She is not a potter, but it doesn't matter because she took the elements she liked and made it her own. So that's what I want to point out. Like this one, she is not a florist. let me move this over. So she is a, health and wellness coach, and she liked this design. She liked the fonts, she liked the colors, and she made this her own. So let's look at her about page, and let's see, where was that? Nope, I think it was one of these in here. Looks just like this. Let me see if I can find where that is. Landing gallery. Okay, I don't want to take up too much time here. All right, hopefully you get the idea. I think I want to go back to my PowerPoint. All right, so I showed, this is what I'm missing. I want to go to that Divi layouts page. Hold on. And maybe, Joanna, you can put that link, christinasresources.com/Divi-layouts. So that's my shortcut. I can put that into the chat. So, and I will be talking about how to decide on the pricing. This is the page you go to browse these different layouts and see what they look like. So, for example, you don't have to be an interior designer, but you want to click on lower left, View Live Demo, and this will show you what your site could look like. So you could put your own pictures in here, or you can leave the ones that you like. So you don't have to be an interior designer. You could be a coach or consultant and just like this look. Now you'd probably change out some of these pictures, but maybe you like this. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter so you can keep that. This layout has different pages. So here's like services for this design. Here's the contact page for this design. And you don't have to use all of these designs. So with a layout comes a bunch of different designs, and you can decide to use them or not use them. So here's how they've got the blog set up, and maybe this image is too big and maybe you don't like it and you want it much smaller. There's lots of ways you can use these. Here's their about page. So what Divi gives you is this sort of cohesive look, and then you can use it on your site. So let me look. I'm going to look for something else. I'm hoping this is helpful. I'm going to keep going. All right. I really like this one. This is for an electrician, right? So you might not be an electrician, but let's say you're like a coach or consultant that helps people with their ideas. Like, you could use this for that because this looks like, I like this idea thing. Or maybe you just like the colors. Maybe you like the black and the yellow, and you like sort of these visual effects. So that's what I want to point out, is you don't have to be an electrician. Like these different layouts, let's go click to return to the different layouts. This gives you ideas about designs, right? So you don't have to be a makeup artist. You don't have to be a political candidate. You just might like the look of things. Like here's a nutritionist. I'm going to click on look at the live layout, and this has sort of images, illustrations. So you might like these illustrations, and this might work for you. Maybe you're a health and wellness coach. So yes, you can definitely mix and match. All right, let me go back to my PowerPoint from current slide. So before I jump into how to buy the Divi theme, so now what I want to do is I want to talk about how to buy the Divi theme. So they are having this Cyber Monday sale, and I'm going to kind of walk you through my slides, and then I'm going to go to the site. So if you never bought the Divi theme, like you don't have it, you just want to get this, just Divi by itself. Divi Pro is for web designers and agencies, and you don't need to spend that much money because you're not going to need all this stuff. If you already have the Divi theme, maybe you bought it last year, and you want to upgrade to lifetime, it's only $120. So I had Divi for a couple of years, and then I upgraded to lifetime, meaning I get Divi for life and I don't have to keep paying again and again. And that is a really good price. Now, Divi comes as a yearly access or lifetime access. So if you, right now it's on sale, so if you pay by the year, it's $67, and I believe it renews every year at that same price. If you buy lifetime, it's $187, so you pay once and you never pay again. Now when you get to the page, and I'll show this toggle, you can toggle between pay by the year, right? And this is what I recommend, just Divi by itself. Divi Pro, again, is for agencies and web designers with a whole bunch of stuff you don't need. If you switch the toggle to the lifetime, then you get Divi. If you buy Divi by itself for $187, you pay once. The Pro, which I'm not recommending, but I just want to explain it, you're going to pay $197, but then you're going to pay $133 every year for the Pro services. Again, I don't think you need that. There are some upsells: Divi AI, Divi Cloud, Divi VIP, and Divi Teams. Now, if you go with the, and I'll explain this on the, if you go with the lifetime price, it's only $3 for the whole year to get Divi AI. So it's like, okay, $3. That's feels like it's worth it. Divi Cloud you don't need. It's for web designers working at an agency sharing a design amongst all the designers. You don't need that. Same with Divi Teams. You don't need that. Divi VIP you also don't need. That Divi will answer questions that you have, and Divi VIP just bumps you to the top of the line. So again, that's kind of something that agencies would use. I'm going to run through my FAQs and then we'll open it up for questions. Can you mix and match different layouts? The answer is yes. If you start with a different theme, can you switch to Divi later? So maybe you've already got a website and it's on a specific theme. Can you switch and use Divi later? Yes, you can. What happens at the end of the year if you don't get lifetime? You can renew at the end of the year at your same price. So I believe that when you buy now during this sale, it locks the price in at $67. How do I get the extra perks? You're going to get bonuses with everything, but I believe there's more perks with the lifetime package. Do we have the rights to use the images that come with the layouts? This is from their website. All the layout packs include 100% license-free images, so you're allowed to use them. Can you change fonts? Yes. Can you use Divi on a site a designer built with something else? Yes, you can change your theme to Divi. Do I need Divi Cloud, Divi Teams, or Divi VIP? No. Do I need Divi AI? Maybe. But like I said, for $3 you might as well get it. Then it does renew after that. So if you don't like it at the end of the year, you can cancel. Can I buy once and use it on multiple websites? This is what I love about Divi. They're not keeping track of how many websites you have it on. You can use it on multiple websites. Can use your own pictures? Yes. Do I still use Elementor if I have Divi? And you might not know what Elementor is, but now if you have Divi, you don't need Elementor. Elementor is a page builder. Can I use Divi on my current theme at the same time? Yes, you can have a site where some pages are with Divi and some pages are not with Divi, so you can do that. Why would you need Divi AI? You don't need, Jacqueline is asking, you don't need Divi AI. It's like if you want to use AI built into Divi. And I have an example of where I used Divi AI to generate images. All right, so I will go here in a minute. The website marketing workshop, if you're interested in joining that course, it's a membership program, websitemarketingworkshop.com. If you are new to WordPress, you'll want to make sure you join me in my class at websitecreationclass.com. That will get you on the notification list. And let me now go here to how to purchase. So I'm going to, let me get out of PowerPoint, make sure I copy this. Maybe Joanna, you can put this link in the chat. Christina'sResources.com. Oops, copy. Hold on, let me go here. Christina'sResources.com/Divi-Cyber Monday. And I will put that in the chat as well. Oh, Joanna did. Okay, great. So that is my link for Divi. Right, Christina'sResources.com/Divi-Cyber Monday. It will take you to the Divi Cyber Monday sale. And anytime you buy, there's a free prize. And as of right now, there's 13 days left in the for this sale. So again, if you're new to Divi, I would do this. You don't need Divi Pro. It's a bunch of things you're not going to need. And if you're already a Divi user, they've got these different bundles. I haven't studied the bundles. You can upgrade if you already have Divi. Oh, they do have a membership renewal. I hadn't noticed this before. So you can renew at the discounted price. I kind of assumed it would already do that. I think I want to pause. So Divi AI, hold on, I'll finish here. Divi AI, you don't necessarily need, but if you're going to buy the lifetime, let me scroll down, that would be worth it. Divi Cloud, you don't need. It's for sharing with team members. VIP, you don't need that. Divi Teams, again, for web design agencies. Then there's all these other add-ons that you don't really need. So I'm a big believer in only spend the money when you need it. And let me scroll down. These are some of these various bonuses. Now let me go to, let me go to my Cyber Monday, because I have a link to get right to the copy link to get right to if you want to go for the annual. Okay, let me close some of these. Right, I'll just click on claim this offer. So here is where you get to switch between the annual or Divi lifetime. So if you look at the pricing, in 3 years you would have paid for the lifetime. So then you click on sign up today. It will offer you Divi AI for only $3, and then the next year will be $69. You can cancel before the next year. All right, Joanna, I know people are going to have a lot of different questions, so I think now is a good time to go into questions. I can circle back to Divi AI. Oh, I know what I wanted to show. websitecreationclass.com. If you've never had a WordPress site and want to learn from the ground up, I have to do this again. This is the place to go to get notified. If you already have WordPress or you're one of my students who already went through the website creation workshop and you want my monthly coaching, you can go to websitemarketingworkshop.com. This is also a Divi site, and there's like a video in the background. Here's 2 columns. Here's 4 columns. Here's an embedded video in here. Here's a call to action. I'll just scroll down. This explains everything you get in this course, and bonuses, FAQs, testimonials, and then here's the pricing table. So you can pay monthly or you can buy an annual membership. So that's if you want my ongoing coaching. But let's come back to the Divi sale. So here you can just toggle back and forth. So, if you pick this, you're getting a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need, and you're paying more, plus you're paying annually every year. Whereas if you are just regular folk, it's just a one-time payment. Okay, let me pause, Joanna, and I'm ready to take questions. Let me see if I have the question slide. Here we go.